Following the turbulent reigns of Amadocus and Cotys II, the Odrysian kingdom successively falls into the hands of two more or less anonymous rulers. The first one, going by the name of Hebreselmis, makes himself known to us through some coins and a couple of short stone inscriptions. As for the second, Mycedes, not much more than his name has been remembered. But eventually a Thracian king does step out of the mists of history, and his name was Cotys. He came to power in 384 BC and was initially an ally of the Athenians. In fact, he married off his daughter to the Athenian general Iphicrates, who helped him consolidate his power and soon became the second most important man in the kingdom. After a while, Cotys felt secure enough on his throne to start thinking about enlarging his domains, and he did so towards the strategically important Chersonese or Gallipoli Peninsula. There were two other powers who had influence in the area. One was Ariobarzanes. He was the Persian satrap of Phrygia, a region in what is now Turkey, and already controlled the town of Sestos in the Chersonese. Luckily for Cotys though, the satrap was currently rebelling in an attempt to gain independence from the Persian Empire, and so was more interested in trying to hold on to power than to squabble over some territory at the fringes of his realm. More problematically though, the second power was none other than Athens. Not surprisingly, the Odryso-Athenian relations deteriorated quickly, and by the early 370s, a number of cities and islands in the area had joined a second Athenian confederacy for the sole purpose of defending themselves from Cotys. Further angering the Athenians was his support of the Triballi, who had been arch-enemies with his predecessors in their failed attack on the city of Abdera, and eventually this escalated into a war for supremacy over the peninsula. Being on good terms with the Athenians, and already having been supported in his rebellion by them, Ariobarzanes willingly gave up Sestos, and was in return granted Athenian citizenship. Apart from that though, the war was not a great success for Athens. They launched several attacks against the Thracians, but were defeated each time. They then tried to destabilize the kingdom by supporting a rebellion, which did prove a serious threat to Cotys, but in the end he was saved by Iphicrates, who actually managed to bribe the Athenian military to put it down. After this failure, they agreed to sign a treaty proclaiming Cotys to be an ally of Athens and granting him full control over the Chersonese. By now, he was at the height of his power, and the Odrysian kingdom had never been stronger, but he wouldn't have much time to celebrate. Just the following year, in the end of September 360 BC, the notoriously Dionysian king was having one of his many parties when two of his advisors, both students of Plato, had him murdered for having wronged their father. Their names were Python and Heraclides, and upon returning to Athens they were proclaimed honorary citizens and awarded with gold wreaths. Back in Thrace, however, the mood suddenly got a lot bleaker, as the powerful kingdom was being divided among the sons of Cotys.